Eagan Wildcats.
Welcome to Eagan High School. Dan Hope is with me here on the side. I'm Pat Dorsey. We've got Eagan Wildcats versus the Eastview Lightning tonight, Dan. And Eagan comes in here with a 4-2 record. They beat Burnsville for their only victory against the South Suburban Conference. Eagan is 0-1 in the South Suburban Conference, but they've got the 5-2 record as well. I think we're in for a good one tonight. What do you think, Dan?
Great energy in the gym tonight, Thursday night basketball after a couple snowy days. We've got the high school band here from Eagan. They're terrific. It's loud, electric, great energy to play the game tonight.
That band just changes the atmosphere, isn't it? It's awesome having live music going for the pep for the teams. And we got Eastview here tonight. Eastview shows me that they're a pretty good basketball team, Dan. They lost in a tight one at Eden Prairie. They lost in a tight one against Cretin-Durham Hall. That tells me that they're pretty good, but they've also beaten Wayzata and Osseo and Eastridge. Three pretty good solid programs as well. On the other side of it, Eagan here at 5-2. They've won their first two, then they lost one, won their next, lost one, and then won the last two over the holiday break. So we're on a little bit of a winning streak here. We'll see what happens tonight here for our second South Suburban Conference matchup. Eagan went down, of course, before Christmas. Went down against Shakopee. That wasn't really a ball game. Shakopee kind of controlled the game from the get-go. Eagan did come back on that one in the second half, cut it to 9, but it was never really in doubt for Shakopee. Here is Eastview controlling the tap. Number 22 kicks it off to the left side for Omueno no good, and offensive rebound number 10, Adams. Adam averages 10 points a game. Now, Dan, this is going to be an interesting matchup. This is the first time we're facing a pretty sizable front line.
Yes, they're lanky, very, very tall, lanky, and I know everybody's interested to see how well they play with that height and length.
Well, number 10, Adams, is 6'6". Number 14, Kloss, is 6'6". And, of course, number 22, Mikkonen, is 6'8" for Eastview. So this is the tallest lineup we've faced. On our side, we've got on the starting lineup, Austin Carruthers, Oscar Kazan, Emmanuel Schmitter, Max Busley, and Jack Hansen are the starters for Eagan. Here's Mikkonen on the left side here, dribbles it over to the right. Batala alley-oop and denied by Emmanuel Schmitter. Elevates both. He wanted to slam dunk that, but Emmanuel went up with him and took that one away. Oscar pulls up, pump fake, rims off. Rebound Eastview. Ahead quickly now is Batala. Reverses it. Omueno. Baseline penetration, kicks it out. Number 5, that's Batala for 3, no good. Great box out by Austin Carruthers underneath. Austin didn't get the rebound, but he prevented the big man to get it for Eastview. Quick shot there on the three-pointer. That's Max Busley. Max Busley, if he can get a couple of early shots, he's going to have a good night shooting. He's a streaky shooter.
Yeah, he can get hot and get on fire.
Loose ball here, giving problems to Austin Carruthers. Nice cross-court pass underneath, and they'll draw a foul on Jack Hansen. Austin nearly had a steal out front. He was looking for a foul. Number 2 on Mwamwe, as he was getting the ball, he was actually pulling the jersey of Austin, holding him away from that ball. But Dan, unfortunately, it's only a foul when they call it. Is that right?
That's right. And there's a free throw.
The first free throw by Batala is good. Batala is averaging 7 points a game for Eastview Lightning. Second one up is also good.
2 for 2.
Eastview leading early here, 4-3. Kazan here running the show here. Off over to Schmitter. Gets a ball screen by Jack Hansen. Stopped nicely by Batala. Quick reversal. Here's Kazan.
Nice drive. Pulls it back out.
Dribble penetration. Now we get a little post feed inside and a little dive. Help side defense. Tipped away. Picked up by Eastview. Unfortunately, Jack had it low on his hands and was able to get knocked away there by that backside help side.
Chaos in there. And Eastview comes out and they're down on offense.
Batala with a quick dribble penetration by Amamwe, but kicked over to Batala for 3 on that backside. Batala's averaging 7 points a game, like I said earlier, and he's already got 5. Oscar Kazan from the left side, no good. Rims around, big rebound, and Jack pushed him from behind. Then we'll get a foul on Jack. That'll be his second.
Eagan foul, Jack Hansen, number 40, his second team foul on the Wildcats.
John McKinnon was way up in the air on that one.
He did go up high. Trevor Searing coming in for Jack with the 2 fouls. Unfortunately, that's 2 quick ones early for Jack. He'll take a seat for a little while.
He looks to be okay. Everybody's back up.
There's a dribble penetration that should be over back, and it is. Yeah.
I'll try and keep track of turnovers tonight. Right now, I'm tracking 1 each.
Eagan likes to put a little ball pressure on the perimeter, and that caused some problems with that. Both Austin Carruthers and Max Busley was out there, and just kind of an errant pass, and it got away from Batala. Here's Schmitter, now over to Carruthers. Backdoor is Kazan, nothing there. Schmitter at the top, guarded by Batala.
Good help by Eastview.
Back inside, tries to thread the needle, tipped away, picked up by Omamwe. Penetration stolen away by Schmitter underneath. 1-on-1, goes to the rim, off the glass, and good. Used his body great on that. Nice power move by Schmitter.
Student section up on their feet, excited.
And a quick little turnover by Bueno, and he did a carry. Didn't agree with the call. But we'll take that one. Another turnover, Eastview. 7-5, Eastview leading here early. 14 minutes to go here in the half. Off to Carruthers. Schmitter, top of the key, looks for a deep three. Rims short. Siring can't get the rebound. Picked up there by McKinnon. McKinnon drives the lane. Rims off, no good. Schmitter with a rebound. Carruthers down on the baseline, finds Searing. Here's Oscar going to set this one up. Busley. Over to Schmitter, back to Siring, top of the key. Dribble handoff here to Max Busley, looking for the shot. He takes one dribble, no good. Finds Carruthers now for the penetration. Defended well by Eastview. Got a couple subs coming in here soon. Carruthers from deep, no good. And McKinnon with a rebound.
Boy, he really rebounds well for a big guy. Jumping and on the move. Somebody's going to get a body on him.
Here's Vitala in the corner. Gets a screen by Kloss. Redirecting. He's got a little bit of a mismatch. High-low looking for Kloss. No good. Omamwe, no good. Rebound, Oscar Kazan. He's got numbers, but he'll slow it up. And find Schmitter on the left side for three. Schmitter, good.
Three-point basket by Manuel Schmitter.
Manuel Schmitter takes our first lead here with 8-7 here with just under 13 minutes to go here in the half. Bueno. Now we got Kloss on the left side. Looking inside to McKinnon. Nice defense down low by about 3 defenders. Austin Carruthers on McKinnon over in the corner. Double team, now switched off with Schmitter. Nice reaction there by the defense. Dribble penetration 10, we're going to draw a foul. That's Adams.
They called the travel.
Oh, they called the travel. I looked down.
Substitutions.
It looked like he had his arm, but maybe the ref saw that he had the ball and he just took a couple extra steps, and that was a travel.
Miles Adams, number 11. Henry Gillespie,
Pretty fast pace to start the game here, back and forth.
Owen Ford and Charlie Burke step in for Eagan. As well as Henry Eliason for Eastview. Here's Kazan on the top. Owen Ford now over to Burke. Schmitter looking for Burke at the top. Dribble handoff Kazan. It's a little bit of a screen from Siring. Cut off, nice by Kloss. He's trying to set something up here. Not in a hurry here, Dan. Nice ball reversal. Had Owen almost for a backdoor cut. Here's Siring. Charlie Burke had a little slip there by Siring, looking inside, nothing there. Here's Schmitter on the right side, wheeling and dealing, cutting through, steps through, off the glass, no good, still alive, battling for it is Schmitter, picked up by Siring, kicks it back out, Eagan controls. And here's Kazan. He's working with a step back Kloss block on the top of the key, picked up there by Adams. Number 5 now, Batala into Kloss, guarded by Burke and double teamed by Schmitter. Tipped out of bounds by Schmitter. Nice dig there by Manuel.
Substitution for the Wildcats. Liam Madigan, number 31, is in the game. Going out, Oscar Kazan.
Defensive intensity's picked up here the last couple of possessions.
On both sides, I
like
think.
to see it.
Yeah, both sides.
Both teams are jacked up, getting into the game. Great night for basketball, and they're into it.
Liam Madigan steps in for Eagan as Oscar Kazan takes a break. 24 Eliason, now Kloss back up to Batala. Eliason working over there, inside post move, triple team down low, stolen away by Burke, kicks ahead by Siring. One-on-one, chins it, goes up and in with the layup. Good body control by Siring. Now quickly ahead is Eastview already. Spin move with McKinnon, that's pretty easy.
Nice move.
John McConan scoring.
Siring wanted to take a charge, but McConan just kind of danced around him, and it was pretty easy. Inside Schmitter now working against McConan. Kicks it back out, Siring. Liam Madigan now. And we'll reset. Almost traveled out. Almost lost his balance there. That was nice that he didn't get called for that. Here's Schmitter. Back door 0-4. That's going to be thrown away. I think does the right play. Just a little bit too much juice on that pass.
Turnover Eagan. Eastview gets another possession.
10 minutes to go here in the half. Eagan finds himself with a 1-point lead, 10-9. Vitala, now Eliason. Number 11 is Adams. There's two Adams out there. We've got Mario Adams, number 10, and Miles Adams, number 11. Inside McConan, tough left-handed bucket inside. You know, they're going to have to triple team, double team him at least down low, and we had three guys on him, and he still was able to find a crease and get that bucket for a foul and a free throw.
All over him. I think the key there, Pat, is they're going to have to do something to try and deny him getting the ball. Once he gets the ball in there, he's got the length to go over the top.
He's
nice.
Pretty effective. First free throw is good.
Substitution for Eastview into the game is number 1, Ruhan Jordan, going off.
Jordan comes in for Eastview. We got a 12-10 ball game with just under 10 minutes to go here. Schmitter working the paint, kicks it over to Madigan, but tipped out of bounds. It'll be Egan's ball underneath. 0-4, it'll toss it in, calling out the plays. Got 4 juniors on the floor right now, Dan. Siring, for Eagan that is. Siring works the round, gets the shot blocked. McConan on the top of the key, works it fast. Number 5, Vitala now against Schmitter. McConan on the top of the key. Back to Vitala. I feel like we've got Eastview going at a fast pace. Does it look like they're a little bit in a hurry?
It does, yeah. Out on him, playing some pressure defense.
Good help side by Schmitter, but we didn't get the rebound cleaned up. And McConan gets that back, that put back. Liam Madigan,
Nice.
Charlie Burke.
It's a nice offensive rebound on that putback. Egan's got to respond here.
McKinnon is averaging 14 points a game, and I think we are seeing why that is, Dan, huh?
Yeah, that's right. He's a good ball player.
Going forward on that left wing, we got Charlie Burke. Makes a little bit of a jab move. Over now to Schmitter. Guarded by Vitala. Showing some patience here. Slip cut by Siring, nothing there. 0-4 here on the right side. Back to Siring. Liam Madigan looking to penetrate, and he travels. Picked up the dribble, and then he jumped. If he jumps before he picks up the dribble, it's not a travel, but unfortunately he did it in the wrong order, and that's a travel.
We have a mass substitution here for Eagan. We've got 4 new players in the game. I think Coach is trying to keep the energy high on defense.
Yeah, McKenzie will play 9 or 10 guys pretty regularly in that rotation. Jack Hansen back in with 2 fouls. We got to watch that matchup. And 3-point Kloss on that left wing over Madden. Jack Madden's in there for Eagan, senior captain, as well as Max Busley's back in, and Oscar Kazan. Here's Liam Madigan, gets it tipped away right at the last second. Eliason quickly ahead, and here comes McKinnon as the trailer into the paint. 19-10, a little bit of a run. I think we had a 10-9 lead, and they're on a 10-0 run right now, Dan.
Yep, and I think we had Miles Adams with the put in there. McConan is out of took a break on.
Oh,
the
that wasn't McConan. Okay.
But
Egan takes a full timeout for the Wildcats.
while we have a full timeout here, it gives us a little bit of advertising. If I can say a few words while the band plays. By the way, the band does a terrific job. We want to thank our platinum sponsors tonight. They help contribute in a way that makes the Eagan program enjoyable and enhanced, provides some resources for the varsity team. So let me mention the Urgency Room as a platinum sponsor. The urgency room is located over off of Lone Oak and Lexington. They'll help you get the care you need now and without the wait. I also want to recognize Chick-fil-A, our local operator, over on Yankee Doodle for sponsoring the halftime prizes. I also noticed the boys last week on all 4 teams in the high school received a Chick-fil-A sandwich, and they were pumped about that as well. So thanks for the sponsorship to Chick-fil-A.
And we're back here. We need a run stop possession right now, Dan. We're on a 10-0 run. We're looking at the face of the 10-0 run here by Eastview. Max Busley gets a ball screen. Busley from the top of the key, rims off, no good. That's Adams, goes high with the rebound.
Yeah, this could
Eliason.
be a critical part of the game here. See what happens.
Elevation, rims off to the side. We got Adams with a rebound. Block shot. Eastview controls. Amueno. I get his name a little bit mixed up once in a while. I apologize. Eliason, left-hand dribble, leaves his feet, in trouble. Throws up a prayer, no good. Batted around. And now we're seeing the size a little bit of Eastview
they're starting
controlling that rebound.
Starting to rack up some offensive rebounds.
Eagan survives that possession, gave up about 3 rebounds there, and no real great scoring chances on those shots, but just we're able to corral those loose balls, and tips out of bounds, and we control.
Hey, Pat, one thing that our viewers may want to watch is the rebounding game here. Right now, with my own tracking, I've got Eastview with 11 rebounds, almost half of those offensive, and I've got Eagan with 5. So almost a 2-to-1 rebounding advantage at this point in the game. Of course,
Adams and Jordan give some problems to Schmitter there out front, stolen away by Eastview. And we got Jack Hansen for his 3rd foul, and Syring will replace him. Kloss took him off the dribble, got a step on him, and Jack
That's his 3rd 4th team foul on the Wildcats.
got him on the floor. 10-19, 6 minutes to go here in the first half. Here's Kloss in the top of the key, working against Syring. Jordan over to Amueno, rims off, tipped around, no good. Max Busley tries to corral it, no good. Schrader picks it up, Kloss baseline.
another offensive rebound and another possession for Eastview. That's big for them. Let's see what they do with it.
Schrader inside to Schrader inside to Adams, stolen away by Austin Crothers, and
nice defense.
Austin, as he's falling out of the floor, is throws it off the Kloss's legs.
Yeah, good awareness on that play to tap it off of the offensive player to get a turnover.
Crothers over to Busley. Dribble penetration here with Syring with a little ball screen.
You know, it's also interesting here to see what Eagan can do without McConan in the game.
You know, Adams is pretty active there too, number 11.
Yeah.
Miles.
He's a big kid. Wouldn't say he's a kid. He's a young man.
Yeah, he's a senior. Syring from three-pointer, yes.
Three-point basket.
You don't see him shooting threes too often, but you know, if they're going to lay off and he can hit them, let's knock him down. That was the basket that stops Eastview's run here. That was a big possession. Jordan dribble penetration stolen away by Carruthers and picked up by Kazan. He'll slow things down, but he'll turn and pop, rims around, and Adams picks up a strong rebound, fouled immediately by number 10, Austin Carruthers. We got a couple of substitutions. McKinnon coming back in. I thought Adams did a nice job in there, that Miles Adams,
in the game for the
in replacement of McKinnon.
And John McConan, number 22.
Credit to him.
Amueno now over to McKinnon. Batala.
I can keep track of Batala wherever he goes. He's got those green shoes.
Oh, that's nice. I like it when they do that. Here's Kloss working on Syring. Into the paint, kicks it over to Schrader. Schrader. Omueno. Penetration, that could have been... I know it's really tough to say as we're sitting up in the booth here, and we played a long time ago, so it's different, but that was a charge opportunity, I thought, with Kloss going down the lane. But here again, Kloss looks like he's about 220 pounds.
Maybe you don't want to take that charge.
I don't know. So that would be throwing your body to the wolves a little bit. But anyway, Kloss did a nice dribble penetration all the way to the glass for 2. 21-13, just under 4 minutes to go here in the half. Carruthers now over to Schmitter. Schmitter to Carruthers, looking to get a shot up there at the top of the key, defended by Schrader. Looks like we want to get some penetration, and Eastview is really locking that down after the first or couple steps. And here's a nice back cut by Schmitter, nice post feed by Carruthers, and a foul by McKinnon. And we're going to go to the line with Emmanuel Schmitter. Down 13-21 here, just under 4 minutes to go in here in the half.
You know, Pat, I don't really see anyone on either team in foul trouble. We've got a
well, Jack Hansen's got 3, but he's the only guy.
Right on.
Yeah, but other than that, you're right. Everybody's got 1, other than Jack Hansen, I think.
Yeah, in fact, Eastview looks like only has 2 team fouls at this point, and Eagan has 5.
Yeah, it's been a pretty well-played game, and they're both teams are playing very hard and aggressive defense. A lot of times you pick up a couple of fouls just because you're working so hard. Or you don't get called when you hug a guy, which is good. I think Busley might have got away with one, Dan. Did you see that?
Yeah. Well,
but sometimes you get some home
cooking.
Yeah, we'll take it. Inside Schrader, handoff to Batala. Now Omueno will set up, but Batala takes a little set shot 3 from the right side, and that'll give him 3. 24-15. 3 minutes to go here in the half. Busley, Schmitter.
Pretty efficient first half. There's not been a lot of dead ball free throws or timeouts. Only
good quick little reversal and a slip screen to the basket for Syring. Great offense.
Nice play.
That's what's vulnerable on teams that switch those screens. That slip is available, and here's a charge. Attaboy, Trevor. Trevor dug in there, and he got that charge.
Strong offensive move and excellent defense to be ready for it.
And the Eastview foul, number 5, Elias Batala.
Mackenzie's strength as a coach is he develops defense, and he wants kids to stick in there, stick their nose in there, and take charges. And Syring is one of those guys that does that pretty regularly. Backside 3, no good. Chased down by Schmitter. Kazan, now we got Busley, now we're to Carruthers. Looks at the shot. Nothing there, resetting. Here's Kazan. One hand pass Carruthers. Cutting hard.
Good things happen for Eagan if they can get in towards the basket.
Busley mid-range jumper, no good. Rebound McKinnon. 2 minutes to go here in the half. 17-24. Batala over to Omueno, inside to McKinnon, working hard inside, rims off. Who's got the board? Syring does. Quick outlet to Kazan. Quickly ahead, here's Busley. Step back, almost had the 3. Here's Carruthers from that left side though, and a foul and 1. Omueno closes out a little high, and Carruthers lines it up, gets his feet set, knocks down the 3 and the foul. That was a huge play here with just under 2 minutes to go. If we can hit this free throw, that'll get us to 21-24. When things looked a little bit dicey there just a couple of minutes ago when we were down 10.
Huge play.
Did a nice job, standing off that run, that 10-0 run that we had earlier in the half that Eastview got. So
Eagan had missed some threes. They really had only had some good things happening, getting in with the the inside play to the basket, and they really needed a big.
Quickly ahead is Eastview after the free throw. Working hard is Kloss down low, no good. Kicks it out, one more pass. There's Vitala from the corner, no good. Siring, rebound, here we go, Eagan. It's an interesting pace to the game. Kazan, corner, Carruthers again. Then he hits it, another one. 23-24 with just over a minute to go here in the half. Nice little spurt here on Eagan now.
Right back in it.
So as I was talking about Eastview's run, Eagan puts together a run of their own, puts them right back into this game. 1 point game with about a minute to go here. McKinnon up top, guarded by Siring, rims off, no good, and Siring gets the outlet pass to Carruthers. And here we go, 40 seconds to go here in the half. And we'll reset. Carruthers, or Busley rather, kicks it away, and we're in trouble, but we athletically got that taken care of. That was a heart stopper. Penetration, get the ball screen there by Siring, rims around, no good. Rebound is Adams, and here we go with 25 seconds to go as Eastview will probably take this last shot. McKinnon, now down Adams, guarded by Carruthers, baseline penetration. Little Euro step, I think he's traveling though, yep, good. 13 seconds to go here, let's get this last shot, take the lead in the halftime. What do you think, Dan? Should we do that play? Let's do that play. Let's just score. What do you think?
Full court pressure here by Eastview.
Yeah, they'll try and get it in the middle maybe and just kind of get a quick possession here. 13 seconds to go, 23-24. Eagan has had an early lead, but Eastview has led most of the half here. Kazan, 5 seconds. Hesitation, rims off the rim. Beautiful move. Oscar Kazan set that one up. Jordan was guarding him, and Jordan bit on that little hesitation fake, and Oscar got to the rim for the two.
What a move.
That was a great move.
Primetime play move right there.
So 25, Eagan finds himself taking the lead here at halftime against Eastview. 25-24, I'm Pat Dorsey with Dan Hope. We'll be back after the half.
Here's your Eagan band.
Really a hidden gem here. It's a small art center, but it's a wonderful place.
Just think it's a great place to be. It's just a fun place to work on some art.
I would say the benefit to having art as a focus in our community is that it gives people a different way to focus. Like, it's not coming together about a sports event or coming together about another kind of community event, but it's this unique opportunity to come together and celebrate art.
I started about 20 years ago. In those days, it was the Dakota Center for the Arts. It was a non-profit organization that rented the art house from the city for $1 a year.
There was a huge transformation at the art house from painting and pottery and children's classes, and now it's strictly for pottery. But the other classes are held in other parts of the community, which is also a really interesting transformation.
It is an outlet for those who really want to focus on their creativity.
The art house is somewhere that I can go, somewhere that I can work on something creative.
Anybody can paint, any age, any level of talent, and it brings all the people together in one place.
The art house here in my life has been a life-changing experience, and I'm so very grateful for it.
The City of Eagan is dedicated to providing top-quality resources essential to our residents and businesses. Water is at our foundation with over 1,200 lakes, ponds, and wetlands in Eagan. We've spent the past 30 years protecting and treating the water throughout our city and ensuring the water flowing to homes is clean and safe, leaves efficiently, and is treated on the way out. We can do all of this because of our bold vision that includes leading, learning, and serving. We make these investments to take care of our immediate needs and to serve the future of our community.
The drone technology that we've been using here at the Eagan Police Department has evolved dramatically since we began our program. We recognize that this piece of technology has a significant public safety benefit if we were to employ it across the police department.
Drones are a smarter and safer approach to calls because it allows officers to be able to slow calls down.
We aren't rushing in to see what's going on. We're kind of taking our time. We're watching from a distance sometimes, and drones gives us the ability to do that.
It's a complicated process to become a drone pilot because not only do our officers have to learn how to fly the drones and gain competency in all of the areas surrounding their use, but they also have to receive a license from the FAA as a commercial drone pilot.
You kind of have to hit the books and be familiar with drones, airspace, in addition to kind of like the flight restrictions and like the weather and cloud patterns.
There's a lot of type of calls that benefit from having a drone available. It's primarily incidents where we're searching for somebody.
You have kind of the vulnerable adults or kids. You have individuals that flee on foot. It allows us to kind of cover a lot of ground.
We have the capability of putting a drone up in the air within minutes of that 911 call and start searching. Anytime we have a situation like that, every minute counts.
We've done a lot of outreach with different community groups. We've gone and talked with Rotary. We've gone and done demonstrations for kids. They see how valuable the drones actually are out in the field. Outreach is really important for the drones because it helps people understand why we're using them and how effective they are, and it helps show that these really are good tools for de-escalating situations and should be invested in the future.
Do you know about Positively Eagan? It's a video series by ETV that highlights the good happening in our Eagan community. Stories of people reaching out, giving back, or shining a light on the people who make Eagan great. If you or someone you know has a story to share, we want to hear about it and feature it in Positively Eagan. Visit cityofeagan.com/positively-Eagan to submit your story and watch previous episodes.
We're here in Eagan this week. We're here for Dakota County. So what we're doing here is we're setting up the wall right now. All you're seeing here is the frames. In a little bit here, we'll be involved in bringing out the 140 panels, and those are replicas of the wall in Washington, D.C.
The healing is remembering. So we need to be sure that we remember everyone that gave their lives for us to be free.
We're here to honor these guys and all our veterans. This wall was made for the veterans that survived the war.
It gives Vietnam vets especially and their families an opportunity to reminisce. And those people you lost, you just go back and you smile about the times you had.
We are honored to be a partner for those who will use this time and this space to remember, reflect, and heal.
really a hidden gem here. It's a small art center, but it's a wonderful place.
Just think it's a great place to be. It's just a fun place to work on some art.
I would say the benefit to having art as a focus in our community is that it gives people a different way to focus. Like, it's not coming together about a sports event or coming together about another kind of community event, but it's this unique opportunity to come together and celebrate art.
I started about 20 years ago. In those days, it was the Dakota Center for the Arts. It was a non-profit organization that rented the art house from the city for $1 a year.
There was a huge transformation at the art house from painting and pottery and children's classes, and now it's strictly for pottery. But the other classes are held in other parts of the community, which is also a really interesting transformation.
It is an outlet for those who really want to focus on their creativity.
The art house is somewhere that I can go, somewhere that I can work on something creative.
Anybody can paint, any age, any level of talent, and it brings all the people together in one place.
The art house here in my life has been a life-changing experience, and I'm so very grateful for it.
Hi, welcome back here to Eagan High School, where Eagan is ahead 25-24 after a nice dribble hesitation move to the rim by Oscar Kazan, taking their second lead of the game. They were ahead early, 4-2, something like that, but Eastview actually led most of the half, and Oscar got to the rim, got it off the glass, and was able to get the lead for Eagan here.
Exciting game. Got the Eagan High School band playing. Can't beat it.
No. I think the concerning stat that you've been pulling up, Dan, is rebounds. What do you think about what you've seen so far?
I'm showing about a 2-to-1 advantage for Eastview on the rebounds, and I'd say a good portion of those were offensive rebounds, giving Eastview some second chances. And for a while there, they dominated the boards. I think that was a big part of the lead that they had.
And as I look at that roster, that's 6'6", 6'6", 6'8", and then they come off the bench with another 6'6" kid. I thought that Miles Adams off the bench did a nice job, number 11.
He did. And just when you thought it was over and start the bus, here comes Eagan roaring back and takes the first lead of the game in the last 10 seconds.
And Eagan will start the half with the possession. Oscar baseline penetration, kicks it over to Schmitter. One more pass, reverse it to Busley. Had a little slip inside, nothing doing. Defended well down low by the smaller defender. Schmitter up top, gets the ball screen, looking to slip. Busley for three on that left side, no good. With an offensive rebound of his own, Jack Hansen, here we go. That's a little piece of the size of Eagan. Unfortunately, Jack's got 3 fouls. Cutting down low, guarded by Adams. Here's Schmitter, kicks it back out. Reverse Kazan. Busley dribbles up. Kazan giving it a look, nothing there. Carruthers, left side. Another quick reversal, dribble handoff, Schmitter. Gets the ball screened by Jack Hansen.
Rebound Eastview.
Three-pointer is rims off there by Schmitter. Number 2, Omueno down low, quick cross. Brick wall by Jack Hansen, and the shot goes up, no good by Batala, and Eagan controls the rebound here. Now what are we going to go with Jack Hansen? He had a kind of a hook on Omueno. Unfortunately, Omam.
The second half of the Wildcats.
Pat, I do want to mention a generous sponsors in several of the second half. Twin Cities Orthopedics, TCOs trusted by some of the biggest names in sports, bring that same level of care to the athletes at our ages in our community too, including the training house powered by TCO right here in Eagan out at Vikings Lake. Thank you to their generosity.
Whistle, traveling violation against the Lightning.
Unfortunately, a foul on Jack Hansen that last possession puts him on the bench with 4 fouls now. But But Eastview now answered that with the turnover on his own, and here comes Eagan, still at 25-24 lead here, just early goings of the second half. Siring will come in for Hansen. Schmitter, top of the key, three-pointer, rims off, no good. Siring battles. McKinnon with the rebound, though. Hands it off to Amueno. Adams, dribble penetration, leaves his feet, kicks it out. One more pass. Kloss near on the right side. Penetration inside, and we got a charge by Busley. And he's all smiles there.
Eastview foul.
Earlier in the half, I think Busley had the opportunity to take the charge on Kloss, and this time he stepped in there and took it to the bigger kid, and Busley's happy about that one. Great defense, way to stick in there, Max. Carruthers. And we got an offensive foul on a screen by Siring down low. I was not watching that play, Dan. What did you see there?
I didn't see it either, but I can see Coach McKenzie did not agree with that.
He didn't love it, huh?
33, Trevor Siring, it's his first.
Still stuck here at 25-24. No scoring here in the second half yet. Here's Eastview, down low to Kloss, dribbling against Schmitter. Stays on the floor, and we pick up a foul down low. Is that on Schmitter, or is that on...
Yes, it's good by Chuck Kloss.
Looks like it was on Schmitter.
13.
Eagan foul Daniel Schmitter.
I thought he did a nice job keeping his chest straight and in the role of verticality, but he must have reached in a little bit.
While we're shooting the free throws here, let me mention some other generous sponsors, including Escape With Us Vacations. Thanks to Maria and the Escape artists at Escape With Us Vacations right here in Eagan. Reach out to Maria to plan your 2023 spring break travel. Sounds really good with all the snow.
Another offensive rebound here. Eagan rims off, no good. Carruthers quickly ahead is Adams. Kazana's back. Euro step around Kazan, and Mario Adams picks up the loose ball. So we've got 28-25. Eastview now with an early second half lead. 15 minutes to go here in the half. Siring over to Carruthers. Working against Kloss. Schmitter now. Down to Busley. Working that perimeter. Lots of dribble handoff. Picked off by Batala. Go to the rim. Blocked, but followed up by Kloss. Schmitter had a nice block on the layup, but Kloss follows that with the offensive rebound and put back. 30-25 now is Eastview.
Fantastic block, but Eastview was right there for the putback.
You know, it's nice. I mean, not that you just appreciate good play, right? Kloss is a big kid, and he ran that floor.
He did.
You know, expecting the miss, and he fouled beautifully and got the rebound. Looking at Carruthers making a cut down low, no good. But here comes Max Busley from the top of the key. Rebound Vitalik. Look ahead is Kloss. Tip ball nearly stolen, but we got Adams now on the right side. Skip pass, McKinnon. Another charge opportunity, but just not enough to get it. Siring dug in there well.
Yeah, it might have been too far under the basket.
Yeah, it might have been in that restricted area. Another loose ball. Siring picks it up, then off the glass. A good bucket for Siring.
Well, he got open underneath there. I don't know how he got so wide open, but good for him.
Eastview was putting on a press, and I think we just kind of kept the court spread and was able to find him. Inside pass, McKinnon blocked on the rebound. And we got Carruthers with a quick three-pointer in the corner, no good.
A little up and down basketball right here.
McKinnon left side, he's a left-hander, rims off again. Another rebound, Eastview. Kloss, no good, and we got a foul down low, and that's going to be on Schmitter. The ref has not said who that is on yet. 10, that's on Carruthers. That's his second foul.
On behalf of the Eagan Wildcats, recognizing some more of the generous sponsors, Valbridge Property Advisors, new to the program. Very big thank you to Nate Hansen and Valbridge Property Advisors for their gold sponsorship this year. Nate's son Jack is a junior, and he plays on the varsity team. Mentioned his name several times. Tradition Mortgage, thanks to Tom and Tradition Mortgage for sponsoring the program for the second year as a gold sponsor. Tom's son Max is a junior, plays on the varsity team. Max Busley, if you're looking for a new home and need a mortgage, check out the team at Tradition Mortgage.
All right, Kloss makes both of those free throws, 34-27. Little full court press here by Eastview. Freshman Alex Schofer into the ball game for Eagan right now. Gazan kicks it off. Penetration, rims off, no good. Carruthers battling loose ball.
Eastview gets it.
Basket by Miles Adams.
And just like the first half, Eagan gives up a quick early run here by Eastview. Adams picks up the loose ball as it's being batted around offensively. And Adams picks up the layup here, 27-36, right at the 13-minute mark here in the half.
Boy, Eastview really came out strong. While we have time during this timeout, Pat, let me mention some other gold sponsors for their generosity to the Eagan basketball program. Olhuse Insurance Agency, Rhonda and Dean Olhuse. No strangers to Eagan boys basketball. Their son Kurt was a big player here. Rhonda was also the president of the Booster Club for a while. Thanks to the Olhuse Insurance Agency for their support of Eagan basketball. And by the way, Rhonda, if you're listening, we need to connect because Wesley just passed his driver's test and we need to add him to the insurance.
Uh-oh. Look out.
Steve Madden, Morgan Stanley, thank you for your sponsorship. Returning sponsor this year to the gold level. Sons Jack is a senior in the program. We appreciate your continued support. Steve Madden, Morgan Stanley. And of course, Eagan traveling basketball. In fact, they had youth night here tonight. Thanks to our EAA, Eagan Athletic Association youth basketball program, for contributing to the varsity team. These boys are the future of Eagan basketball. Thank you for your sponsorship.
Little half-court trap press here. Alex Schofer at the top of the key, looking to reverse the basketball to Carruthers. Dribble penetration spins. Backdoor cut by Alex. He nearly had him open. Didn't find him. Kazan, Burke now into the game here for Eagan. In a little bit of a trouble. We got a reach-in foul on Adams. I want to do a little shout-out here to Emmanuel Schmitter. Emmanuel's been on the varsity team as a 9th grader. Right before the half, he scored a bucket that got him over 1,000 points in his career, Dan. That's quite an accomplishment for a high school player. Emmanuel Schmitter now over 1,000. And I don't know the history of Eagan that well. I know that they've had a lot of scorers over the years, but I don't know how many 1,000-point scorers are coming from out of Eagan. I know that there's not many, and Emmanuel is now part of that club. So congratulations, Emmanuel Schmitter, reaching the 1,000-point club.
PTP, or primetime player, to get 1,000 points. They actually made a big deal at halftime to mention his name and provide the recognition. If the viewers didn't get a chance to see that, it was recognized at halftime.
And he's going to go to the line and see if he can't get a little closer to 2,000 here as we move forward. But as I was talking about Emmanuel Schmitter, Oscar Kazan hits a three-pointer, gets us back in within 3. Emmanuel Schmitter will go to line shooting 2 as Claus picks up the personal foul on the dribble drive.
While we're shooting free throws, another gold sponsor, John Mulcairn with Ballpark Realty. John's no stranger to Eagan basketball. Son Tanner is 9th grader in the program. Special thanks goes out to John. Please consider him, John, if you're buying or selling a home. John Mulcairn.
Emmanuel Schmitter hits both the free throws, and quickly Eastview then turns it over. 32-36, Eastview leading with just under 12. Backdoor cut. Alex Schofer underneath for 2 off the glass. Great pass, great look by Austin Carruthers, and freshman Alex Schofer goes off the glass and puts it off for 2. 34-36. Eastview here with a small lead, guarded tight by Schmitter.
Boy, Eagan really has responded well after that timeout.
That was a good timeout by McKenzie to settle things down. Alex Schofer guarding Klaus, getting all the way to the rim, off the glass and in.
Strong move.
Very strong. About 2 or 3 dribbles, and he's an agile kid for a big man. He's a big dude.
Good feet. Quick.
Here's Schmitter gets to the rim, battling Schofer underneath. No, Eastview picks it up. outlet pass as Adams a little too far. It'll go back to Eagan.
A turnover.
For the Lightning, Dylan Amueno, number 2.
Eagan gets it back.
John McConan, 22, back in.
See what they can do to cut that lead 4 points down
Also
to
back in is Mario Adams.
like they did at the end of the first half. The response they had at the end of the first half to recover and take a lead. Let's see if they can make that run here and see what Eastview's defense has to say about that.
Here comes Owen forward, backdoor cut, rims off, no good. I think he heard footsteps there. Adams gets ahead, and we got a jump ball, yes.
No ball. Possession to the...
Heard the whistle, and I looked at the ref, and his hand was open, which suggests not a foul. When his hand is closed, that is a foul, so I was happy that his hand was open, so it's more of a violation type play on that, because I thought it was a good defensive play.
It was.
34-38, 10.5 minutes to go here in the game.
We got ourselves a ball game.
It's a great game. Well played, not a lot of whistles. Both teams working really hard, and we're going to go down low, and Burke is going to get the foul here. Adams goes to the line. Basket good, and 1 foul.
All right, back to the free throw line gives us a chance to recognize our generous sponsors for the Eagan basketball program, including Eagan Arms. Thank you to Eagan Arms for their continued sponsorship. They're located around the corner from Walgreens on Lexington. If you're looking for a great place to share stories and laughs with friends after the game, consider Eagan Arms for your food and drinks. You won't be disappointed. A nice place. We've been there several times. Thank you to Eagan Arms.
Adams' free throw is good. 41-34. Just under 10.5 minutes to play. Owen Ford now in there. Schmitter for 3, deep 3. Long rebound, no good. Ford battles for it. McKinnon picks it up. Here's Eastview. McKinnon top of the key. Amueno, long 3, no good. Adams, it's an offensive rebound, no good. Now here's Burke for Eagan. Cut off by Jordan. Back to Burke. Here's Max Busley on the right wing. Burke top of the key. Owen Ford now. Dribble drive, Busley corner, tipped away, and where's it going to go? It's going to go last touch by Eastview. Staying with Eagan.
Number 5 back in, going out.
Well, Eastview can really put up points in a hurry, can't they?
They are.
And then Eagan claws back. Back and forth, and here we go.
Yeah, it's been a tight game the whole way. Eastview was up 10 in the first half, but then Eagan came back and took the lead actually at halftime. And now we're here at 41-34, but Busley says, let's cut that deficit by 3, 37-41. Quickly ahead is Adams. Eastview really gets the ball down the court fast after made or missed baskets. They want to push. Number 2, Amueno, and we got a charge down low. Another one by Siring. Digs in there on McKinnon.
You know, Pat, something's happened here in the second half. I wonder what you think the source is. McConan was really dominating in the first half, and right now, Eagan seems to have been able to control him a little bit. Maybe a little bit of frustration with that strong move.
Possibly. He lowered his shoulder, but I think the help side was there, and then and you know, Trevor, he takes charges. You know, that's kind of what he does. He provides that for Eagan, and it's the second one tonight, and he probably averages 1 a game, you know, taking a charge. And that's a big play. Not only is it a turnover, it's a foul on their best player, and it's a momentum builder. So great job, Trevor. 37-41, 8.5 minutes here to go to play. Dribble penetration, big against big, and Emmanuel wins that battle. Challenges McKinnon. They were 2 boys above the rim on that one, Dan. And we got to travel on that backside. Amueno, a little bit of in a hurry. Drags that foot as a travel, 39-41. I love that move. Emmanuel just going hard, strong, and just challenging the big man. And
if you like basketball, you're going to like that move.
Yep. The only thing that would make it better for a Eagan fan would be a slam dunk. Rims off, chased over by Bueno. And here comes Adams here on the right side quickly. Eastview battles inside. Another charge. Siring with number 3 down low. And he's jazzed.
What a
Great
game.
job, Trevor.
Back and forth. Good offense, good defense.
Eastview foul. Mario Adams.
Seeing it all
His
tonight.
first 15 foul.
Trevor Siring with his 3rd charge that he has taken as a defensive player. And that's a huge play for the Eagan Wildcats. Great job, Trevor. Here's Schmitter, top of the key, 39-41. 8 minutes to go here to play. Carruthers, Kazan now to the right side. Siring, pump fakes, nothing there. Carruthers rims it in, and here's the lead by Eagan, 42-41 Eagan. It's funny how an emotional play like Siring does takes 2 charges here in the last couple of minutes, and all of a sudden that creates a run for us. Rims off on the layup, no good, battle around. Where is it? Loose ball still. Klaus picks it up, finds Adams, and he's going to jam her down. That's unfortunate. We had the loose ball, just didn't pick it up. And Klaus, who gets his hands on a lot of things. I like Klaus's play too.
Yeah, he's always around the ball.
He is.
Well, the crowd's charged up, and I'm talking about Eagan fans and Eastview fans. They're all into it right now. Tight game.
It's been a great game.
All right, well, we have a timeout. Let me recognize some of our sponsors for Eagan Boys Basketball. We have 2 new sponsors to mention tonight at the silver sponsorship level. Juniors Cafe and Grill, new sponsor this year. Located over on Duckwood Drive, over by Walmart, Pat, and I've been there. My wife loves the biscuits and gravy and the breakfast. Great place. I encourage anyone to try out Juniors Cafe and Grill. Thank you for their generosity and their sponsorship this year. Next, I want to mention Nautical Bowls, also new to the program this year. Nautical Bowls is located off of Yankee Doodle at the shops on Promenade near Chipotle. Stop by, get to know them. They serve a healthy and fresh superfood bowl. You won't be disappointed, especially if it's healthy, right? That's an added bonus. So thank you to Nautical Bowls and Juniors Cafe and Grill for their new sponsorships.
Well, here we are, 43-42. Eastview with a 1-point lead. It's been back and forth here in the last couple of minutes. 7.5 minutes to go here to play.
Both student sections are on their feet.
Yeah, this is fun. Little light token pressure. Oscar Kazan bringing it up here without a whole lot of stress. Over to Carruthers, reverses it quickly. Siring with great minutes here in the second half. Schmitter is kind of weaving here out in the perimeter, taking their time a little bit.
Yep, Eastview stays in a man-to-man defense.
They're hoping that somebody's going to maybe gamble, take a chance, and then take advantage of it and start attacking here in a couple of seconds. Here's a backdoor cut by Schmitter, guarded well. Ball screen there by Siring. Here's a little slip, kicks it over to Schmitter for 3 in the corner, right in front of the fans, and we got another 3. So that's exactly what happened. The defense jumped out on that ball screen from Siring, and Siring took advantage of it, slipped and found Emmanuel Schmitter in the corner. Oh, and then here comes McKinnon to settle people down here on the Eastview side and say, you know what? Give me the ball, let's settle it down. I'm going to get to the free throw line.
Emmanuel Schmitter, number 13, is second, 16
All right,
foul.
another free throw allows me to recognize our sponsors, MSB, Minnesota School Basketball, recognizing Ryan, Will, and team down at MSB in Apple Valley for their sponsorship over the years, a silver level, thank you. Whether it's your team camps or individual training sessions, MSB gets the job done. Thank you for their ongoing support.
McKinnon's free throw is good, 46-45. Eastview with another 1-point lead. Trap here by Kazan, handles it well, finds underneath, and it was nicely intercepted by Bueno. Quickly ahead, here comes Adams, rims around Siring, and Mario Adams gets it off the glass for 2.
Back comes Eastview.
I think that little trap surprised Eagan. Carruthers corner shot, rims off, no good.
Might have got a piece of that shot.
Rebound, Batala. Here's Kloss, top of the key. McKinnon says I can shoot threes too, and he does.
Boy, that timeout from Eastview really got them.
That got them pumped up.
And here they come.
51-45, 5.5 minutes to go here to play. We need a basket here, Dan. See if we can get to the free throw line, or
Eastview extends the pressure.
Here's Kazan. Carruthers, quick reverse. Max Busley now. Weaving inside, nearly stolen away by Kloss. Kloss is really agile for a big man on the perimeter, too. He's able to guard guards. Max Busley just inside the three, rims around, and that's two. 47-42, and we got a whistle. What's going on here? Emmanuel is being asked to come out. He might be bleeding, maybe. I can't tell, but he's coming out.
The ref has stopped the game. It looks like he's going to the end of the bench.
Yeah, he's got blood on his shoulder, so he'll be back. 5 minutes to go, 47-51. We don't want Emmanuel on the bench for too long, I don't think.
And he's over at the trainer. Look like he's getting some kind of...
Batala, now McKinnon here. Quickly around. Kloss. Dribble, left-hand dribble drive. Here's Adams from that left side. No good. Batted around. McKinnon picked up by Kloss once again, and he's going to go to the line for an and one.
Strong play.
Kloss gets the rebound. Kloss is averaging 11 points a game. He's got 15, looking at 16 here with a free throw. 53-47.
He will shoot one.
Opportunity to recognize Ansari's Mediterranean Grill and Lounge. Long-time supporter, Eagan Hockey and Eagan Boys Basketball. Thanks to David over at Ansari's for sponsoring us. You show your appreciation by visiting Ansari's, located across from Target over off of Cliff Road.
Kloss misses that free throw. Actually, Erba misses everything on that free throw. He's got a smile on his face, and the Eagan fifth graders over there are letting him know, just reminding him, just in case Kloss forgot that he airballed it. He's getting reminded by those fifth graders there, by the future Wildcats.
They're really into it.
And Kloss is a good sport. He's just kind of laughing it off. You know, once in a while that happens to good players. 47-53, just under 5 to go. Emmanuel Schmitter back in the game, double teamed, looking down low, quickly ahead, loose ball. Schmitter does pick it up in the corner.
Well, this trap has really given Eagan some problems.
There's guys open. I think we're just not facing the rim. If we could catch and face the rim, I think we'll be able to see those guys under the basket. But they're tall. I mean, Eastview is long. They're 6'6" coming at you. It's tough. Here's Kazan getting the ball screened by Syring. Long three by Carruthers, hustled off by Owen Ford, who's now in the ball game. Saves it to Schmitter. Now here's Carruthers, Syring, top of the key. They'll reset here with just under 4 to go. 47-53. Syring, now here's Schmitter going hard to the rim. We got a foul there, and it's a block. Says it's going to be on the floor, no basket. So before the shot, Egan's ball underneath. There's a nice attack dribble by Emmanuel. That foul was on number 5, Gitala. That's his second foul.
We've reached the point in the game where every possession is just so critical.
It's stressful, isn't it? Every one. Here's Emmanuel on a quick inbounds pass. Wanted a shot, guarded by McKinnon pretty well. Here's Busley back in the game he had a little short breather. Owen Ford did a nice job on the offensive glass, though, picking up and saving this possession. Emmanuel Schmitter gets fouled by McKinnon. He should go to the line, shooting 1-and-1 here. 3.5 to go, 53-47. Every possession, every free throw, every pass, every rebound is critical at this point.
Recognize Rami Quarmont, Caldwell Banker Realty. Rami the Realtor sponsoring the silver level Eagan Boys Basketball. Rami the Realtor lives in our community right here in Eagan. Returning sponsor for several years. Please consider Rami for your next home purchase or sale.
First free throw, Schmitter was good. Second one up and also good. 49-53. 4-point game here. Eastview leading with the ball. 3.5 to go. Busley guarding tightly on Bueno. Now over to Klaas, guarded by Busley once again. Skip pass over to Bueno. Tipped around, that should be over and back, and that'll go to Egan's way. Good ball pressure by Carruthers over there on Adams, who forced that errant pass and went over and back. Egan ball, 49-53, down 4.
What's interesting on the turnovers is that I see Eastview's
Miles Adams, number 11,
has 5 turnovers. I've got Eagan for 2 or 3. But whatever Eastview has lost in possessions on turnovers, they seem to have doubled up on rebounds, extra possessions. So
it's kind of the equalizer. Turnovers give you extra possessions, so do offensive rebounds, and so that's kind of the situation. Busley, quick 3 off the dribble, rims off. Siring battling in there, but McKinnon with a strong high rebound. Picks that up with the Eastview. And here comes Vital on the left side, finds Klaas down low, rims around, no good. Kazan picks it up. Coach Guess is asking Eastview guys to slow things down. Siring gets blocked the first, but stays with it, gets the bucket, 51-53. Siring with another deuce underneath. Siring's playing great minutes today. You know, with the foul trouble with Jack Hansen, Siring's picked it up pretty well.
Having a great game.
Full timeout for the Lightning.
2 minutes and 36 seconds left. Gives us a timeout here and a chance to recognize another silver sponsor, Dunn Brothers. Dunn Brothers has partnered with us, Eagan Basketball, on coffee days before. This is their second time in the program. Thank you for their sponsorship. Their convenient coffee stop before games, on your way to work, running your errands on Saturdays, Sundays, they're there for you. Be sure to thank them as you drive through for your Dunn Brothers coffee. I want to mention one more time our 4 platinum sponsors: Escape With Us Vacations, Twin Cities Orthopedics, Urgency Room, and Chick-fil-A. So, Pat, here we are, coming out of the timeout, 53-51, 2-point game. We're inside of 4 minutes. What do you think the coaches are saying here in Eagan in that huddle? They're down by 2, coming out.
I think what Getz is saying over there at Eastview is like, slow things down. We don't need quick possessions. Let's just work it around, get it down low, and either score or get to the free throw line, because that's what they're having success. I think the last couple of possessions, I think Coach Guest thought that they had quick possessions and
sort of forced some things when they didn't need to.
Yeah, just kind of composure type stuff. Whereas McKenzie's telling them, let's just stay at it. Ooh, that might have been over and back there.
I stopped to talk to the ref.
Yes, he did, and then the ref explained, nope, you're okay. You got to have 3 points over. That was actually not over and back. You got to have the ball and 2 feet over the line to have that. Tipped away. Here's Kazan with a steal. 2-point game here. Eagan down.
Well, you can just feel the intensity in the crowd watching this. How fun.
This has been really fun. Well-played game, not a lot of turnovers. Eagan has to handle the ball really well, actually, tonight. Left-hander Carruthers, no good. Rims around. Klaas picks it up with 2 minutes to go. 51-53. This is a big defensive stop right here. Wants them to drain some clock here, I would think. Klaas up on the top, guarded by Busley. Here comes Siring, works in and swatted away by the eraser.
Siring was going to try and take another charge.
He was going to take his 4th there, and he was there. Klaas did a nice job actually avoiding it. He kind of jumped to the side right at the last second, otherwise it would have been a charge.
Wow, tight game. 2-point game here. This could be a big stop for Eagan, and we got a timeout.
Well, we got a timeout here. Who called that one? Eastview? So Eastview's looking at setting up something here and just kind of reversing the ball, getting the ball inside, I would assume. I think they're feeling like they'll get to the free throw line or get the ball inside, and with Egan's aggressive defensive perimeter defense, I think they'll be able to take advantage, I think is what Eastview is feeling. On the other side, I see Eagan doing a quick little trap here off the inbounds play.
Certainly a window of opportunity to change up your defense. And
see if that happens.
I want to recognize our gold sponsors one more time. Their support of Eagan basketball: John Mulkern with Ballpark Realty, Eagan Arms, Eagan Traveling Basketball, Steve Madden with Morgan Stanley, Old Hughes Insurance Agency, Tradition Mortgage, and Valbridge Property Advisors. Thank you for your gold and platinum sponsorships.
Owen Ford now into the ball game. Here's Kloss down low. Wanted to get the ball in the corner, but Eastview did a nice job not getting into the corner because I think they had that trap set up that I was kind of guessing that McKenzie wanted. Nice hop by the official, backside official. Always appreciated by the fans. Down low, Kloss gets a double team here quick by Eagan. He's going to draw a foul. Now, he's the guy that missed everything on the free throw, and so maybe our fifth graders over there can remind him one more time. He's going to shoot 1-and-1 here, Kloss.
I thought that was a pretty quick foul on him. I wonder if that was a strategy formed in the timeout over the Eagan Wildcats, Coach McKenzie. Yeah. You think they might have targeted him?
I think you talk about who do you want to go to the free throw line, and if they get it, follow them right now, and if they don't get it, wait for him to get it. It wasn't like they needed to foul immediately, but he just missed a free throw and he stepped over the line, and that'll go back to Eagan. So I think you're right, Dan. I think they said when Kloss gets the ball, foul him whenever he catches it. All right, down 2 here, minute and a half to go here in the ball game. Kazan gets a ball screen, looks to pump fake, no good. He's in trouble a little bit. Finds Schmitter at the top of the key, and we'll reset here. Still clock running. Down 2 here, Eagan. They're patient, tipped out of bounds, and it'll stay with Eagan here on the sideline right in front of Eagan's bench. Kloss tips it out.
If you're watching the timeouts here.
And we got a timeout, Eagan.
Oh, there you go. I was going to say Eagan has 3 and Eastview had 2, but take one off the board, and each team has 2 timeouts left. All right. I think we're down to recognizing the final 9 of our silver sponsors. Or you can listen to the music.
There you go. It's a good tune.
Ansari's Mediterranean Grill and Lounge, Rami Cormont with Caldwell Banker Realty, Minnesota School of Basketball, Dunn Brothers, Minnesota Magic, Trail Stop Tavern, Juniors Cafe and Grill, and Nautical Bowls.
It's nice having these great sponsors to help us do this broadcast and promote Eagan kids. Our District 196 as it is tonight, with Eastview being part of our district. Here comes Emmanuel Schmitter, just over a minute to go. Dribble drive over to Busley. He'll bring it back to Schmitter, guarded by Batala. Kazan guarded by Kloss. Under a minute now, still down 2. Here's Schmitter, back dribble, penetration, bumps on the chest, rims off to the glass and go. And we're tied up with 50 seconds to go. Gets over there. Oh, that was a push-off. No call here under 50 seconds. Kazan. That was great defense.
Good no call.
At this stage of the game, you're probably right, Dan. Here comes Kloss. 30 seconds to go. We're tied up here. Utala now guarded by Schmitter. Let's get one of those turnovers, Dan. What do you think?
Crowd is on their feet.
Adams here guarded by Schmitter. They're switching every screen up top. Schmitter very active up top. Kloss now guarded by Busley. 14 seconds to go. Tie game. Kloss. I think Getz is going to call a timeout here and set up that last play. And we got 9 seconds to go. 53-51. Who are you going with?
Wow, I tell you what, it is January in Minnesota and you're in the gym playing basketball. Wouldn't you give your left leg to be out there on the court at this point in your life to go back, wow, this is so exciting for these kids. I hope they are having so much fun. What a great game.
Yeah. Well, here's the deal. McKenzie's telling them, we're not going to get beat on the first shot. it's going to be the rebound that beats us. So we got to contest that first shot and then clean up that board because they're big, and Klaus has gotten rebounds, McKinnon has gotten rebounds, Adams has been very active on the boards. That first shot isn't going to be what beats them. McKenzie is telling the boys, we got a board, and then we go to OT if we can.
And if you're in the Eastview huddle, what do you think?
Get the ball down low, don't you think?
You got to go to the 6'8" kid, and you're looking for a foul.
6'8" kid, or Klaus has done a lot of things.
Klaus, yeah.
That's what I think. I think that's where Klaus is dangerous. I think they'll probably go to McKinnon down low, and then Klaus is just going to be crashing the boards, and that's where it's going to be dangerous. But
how exciting.
It is very exciting. 53-53, 9.1 seconds to go. Both teams in the single bonus, so no double bonus. So if there's a foul, it'll be a 1-and-1 unless they're shooting.
Looks like Eagan's man-to-man defense.
Here's Butala, guarded by Kazan. Here's McKinnon over in the right corner. Baseline penetration, runner, rebounds off. Long buzzer, that's going to go off the rim. And that'll send us to OT. So what we were talking about, they got the first shot, and Oscar Kazan picks up the rebound, and we're going to OT. 53-53. What a ball game.
What a ball game. How fun.
Early in the game, Eastview was ahead by 10, and then Eagan had a run of its own to take the lead by 1 at halftime, and then Eastview took about a 7 or 8 point lead, I thought, early in the second half, and then Eagan just kind of kept hanging around, hit a couple of big buckets. Syring with 3 charges in the second half, it was definitely a momentum changer, and here we are, 53-53.
Credit to the young men on both these teams.
They're playing hard.
Playing hard. Fans are into it. 4 minutes in overtime to decide what's next.
Here we go. Each team will get an extra timeout. So Eastview will have 1 timeout, and the Wildcats will have 2 timeouts moving forward.
Referees want to get going, and that gives me a chance quickly to recognize 4 bronze sponsors: Never Sleep Athletics, Zerbal Orthodontics, Wildcats Bar and Grill, and Doolittle's. Thank you for your sponsorships. And we are at overtime.
First basket in overtime is a pretty critical basket. 4 minutes and a lot of patience on offense. Usually overtime, it's a lot of patience.
Wow.
And Eastview controls the tip. And here comes Batala. Doing a 1-4 high. McKinnon turns, almost stolen away by Oscar. Dribble penetration to the left, and we're going to go to the line. McKinnon.
To me, Pat, that almost looked like a set play where they cleared everybody off to the right side of the court and gave him the lane and the left side for him to make a one-on-one move.
And he's a left-hander. He just kind of spun and rolled and went to the glass, and Emmanuel picks up his 3rd foul. I thought Emmanuel had pretty good defensive position. He went up pretty vertical, but McKinnon drew the foul anyway.
McConan's on the board with 16 points.
The average is 14, so he's above his average.
Good game for him tonight.
53-54.
He's been a lot of fun to watch.
Second one up is also good.
All right, Eagan's got to respond here. Not a lot of time. Got to make every possession count.
There's a quick little trap here. Finds Syring in the top. And we're settling things down. That's bothering Eagan, isn't it? That
very disruptive.
They just kind of chase that screen.
Very disruptive to Eagan getting into their offense.
And we got a foul down low on 10, Adams. He was holding Syring. I think Syring is going to go to the line here. It was away from the ball.
Adams, number 10, is second, 8th team foul on the Lightning.
Yeah, if you're looking for the team fouls at home, that's the 8th team foul on Eastview, and Eagan has 9 fouls.
Yeah, it's been pretty well called.
Both teams in the bonus, close to double bonus. Yeah, pretty.
Syring's first free throw wanted to roll out, but it stayed in.
I haven't really heard anybody in the crowd getting too excited about referees tonight.
No, they're doing a nice job. 54-55. Syring will get a second chance to tie this one up. Second one up, also good. Couple of knee knockers there. 3.5 here to go. 55-55.
30 seconds off the board in overtime, and here we go.
Oscar Kazan guarding the ball. Here's that little left-handed play again. Batala cutting through the lane. Loose ball picked up by Syring. Still loose. Last touch by Syring. Two good guys, two hustle players going after it. Syring, who's Eagan's hustle guy, and Klaus is Eastview's hustle guy.
Love to see the competition.
Ball screen picked up there by Klaus. He's going to lose it. Picked up by Manuel. Here comes Manuel on the right side. Takes it hard to the rim, and we got a charge.
Oh, my goodness.
And we got a huge collision.
Both players on the floor down here.
Both are going to get up, which is good to see, but I'll tell you what, Butala dug in there hard, anticipated. So Emmanuel did a move earlier in the game that was kind of a Euro step back to his left hand, and it was against Butala. Emmanuel got the bucket earlier, and Butala, he kind of anticipated that move and just beat him to the spot. That was a great defensive play, and unfortunately for Eagan, it went Eastview's way. Batala, left-hander there. McKinnon rims around, no good. Kazan with a good rebound, 55-55. Just under 3 to go here in overtime. Almost Syring with a slip again.
He was open there for a second.
Just a sec, but unfortunately, Klaus's long arms, his hands were up. If Klaus's hands were down, I think he passes that ball. Loose ball, now we're going to scramble here. Settled down here by Kazan. 2.5 minutes to go in the first overtime, 55-55. The other thing that I just noticed on Schmitter's charge foul, that's his 4th. So we got to keep an eye on that. He slipped away out of the hands, but stolen back by Kazan, kicks it over. Baseline penetration, kicks it back out to Schmitter, goes hard to the rim, slips around, no good. Wild shot, no foul there. McKenzie wanted a foul. 2 minutes to go here, 55-55. Eastview will control, slow things down.
Neither team able to score on their last 2 possessions.
Batala, now Klaus, over to Adams, baseline penetration, cut off by Busley. McKinnon, left-hand dribble. There's a charge, give it to him, yes, and another one by Syring.
That's got to be a record.
Number 4.
He's pumped up. That's got to be a record in varsity basketball.
That is great.
Eagan varsity.
I don't know if it is, but we should start it now if it's not, right? I mean, how many times have you seen that? I don't know that I've ever seen 4 charges in a game. 55-55, minute and a half to go here in the first overtime. Syring with his 4th charge, and that gives McKinnon his 4th foul as well. And so here we go. Here's Carruthers off to Syring. Big, long three-pointer, rims off, no good. Klaus with the rebound. And here comes Batala. Guarded by Kazan. Pace is definitely more patient on both ends. Syring guarded McKinnon down low to Adams. Baseline penetration, cut off. Kicked over Batala, three-pointer. Rims in.
Huge shot.
Just over a minute to go. And Getz is going to call his last time out.
Eagan still has 2 timeouts on the board. Eastview is out. So here you are, Pat, in your years coaching varsity, high school sports, numerous levels. If you were back in the huddle, what would you be thinking right now? Down by 3, minute 6 left. What do you do?
First of all, if I'm Eastview, I want Eagan to try and run some clock. So I'm going to mix up a little bit of a defense, make them kind of think about how they're going to have that possession. But as far as Eagan is concerned, you're down 3 minutes to go. You don't need a 3. You just need the best available shot, whether it's a 3 or a down low inside or a dribble penetration. You just need a good possession. And if the clock happens to get under 25 seconds or so, maybe then you start thinking 3, but even then, we just need a shot. We need a bucket. And so whatever Mackenzie's favorite play is, I think Emmanuel Schmitter has been going to the rim hard. Maybe whoever McKinnon is guarding, maybe you take him down low because he's got 4 fouls.
Now, interestingly enough, Emmanuel Schmitter and McKinnon both have 4 fouls.
Yep. And so this doesn't surprise me, a little full court press by Eastview. I don't think they're looking to get a steal necessarily. They just want Eagan to run some clock here. Minute to go here, down 3, Eagan. In the first overtime, Max Busley up to the top. Oscar Kazan, right side, guarded by Kloss. Quick ball reversal. Here's Schmitter. 45 seconds to go. Carruthers, Kazan, baseline penetration. He's in trouble, loses the basketball. Kick quickly ahead. Here is Adams, and it's blocked down by Schmitter. I'm guessing Getz would have loved Eastview to pull that out, but they actually...
Yeah, number 10, Mario Adams, after that play, he was even using both hands to his teammates, saying, hey, slow down. We've got the 3-point lead here. We don't need to force anything.
The clock. So Getz was saying, pull it back. But Adams, you can't fault a kid for going to the rim hard, but Schmitter makes a great play to defend it. So underneath, it'll be Eastview's ball, 55-58, 36 seconds to go. It'll be underneath. We'll see if we can kind of draw that ball into the corner and get that trap that I think they wanted to do last time they had the ball underneath.
Well, thanks for joining us for some high school basketball tonight.
It's been a lot of fun. Emmanuel Schmitter looking up on the board. Here we got Schmitter with 18 points tonight. Syring, this might be one of his leading scoring games as a 13-point effort. Carruthers with 9. Kazan with 5. Busley with 6. I can't see the
looks like we have Kloss has 15 and McConan has 17 leading scorers for Eastview.
All right, here we go. Underneath, ball. Kicks it back out, corner. Here's our trap in the corner. We got him. Nope, and we fouled him. We got to let him out of that corner, unfortunately, and we had him trapped down low. Adams will go to the line. Mario Adams, he's averaging 10 points a game. He'll shoot 2.
10. That's his third.
They're in the double bonus now. 34 seconds to go.
Adams, 2 shots.
Down 3. Adams' first one up is good.
Both teams are in the double bonus now.
Back in for the Wildcats, and Chet Kloss, number 14, back in for
Owen Ford was in the game as a defensive specialist. Max Busley now substitutes in as a little bit more of a shooting threat. First one rims off. McKinnon with the rebound. Tipped around, and he wanted to kick it back out, but it was stolen by Eagan. Here's Oscar Kazan, 25 seconds. 23 seconds, down by 4.
Got ourselves a 4-point game, 21 seconds left. Timeout Eagan.
Timeout Eagan.
So how do you come up with a 4-point play?
Well, here again, I don't think you need threes. If they can get a quick 2 and then foul and just kind of extend the game, that's okay. If the clock kind of starts draining, then I think you gotta,
So Pat, when you were coaching varsity, how do you keep your kids' heads in the game right now? They might be feeling down a little bit. 4 points, running out of time.
Well, I think you practice it. I think you practice the situations. Mackenzie. I coached the 9th grade Eagan kids, and I'm right on the other side of the curtain listening to his practices, and he goes through, scenario after scenario, and I'm sure they've practiced this of what they want to do. And so right now they're down 4. They need a quick bucket. So maybe you take it right at McConan, with 4 fouls. Maybe he'll be a little less aggressive with 4 fouls. And
if we do get a jump ball, by the way, it would be Eagan possession.
Here comes Syring, giving a little penetration. Here comes all the way to the rim and a foul. And who is it on? Is that on McConan?
Big call here. Who's it on?
22. That's McConan. He's done. So that was kind of what I was wondering, is if you go right at the big man. He was kind of in no man's land too, McConan. He was kind of backpedaling. He was trying to stay away from him. And Emmanuel Schmitter did a nice job of bringing the ball and the action towards McConan. So 17 and a half seconds to go. That helps.
McConan recognized by the crowd here with some applause.
He had a nice game.
Emmanuel Schmitter at the line, shooting.
We're not taking individual rebounds, but I felt like he had
23-1 Ford,
close to 7 to 10, don't you think?
Yeah, he had to have been in that range. Nice drive, like you said, by Emmanuel Schmitter to get to the free throw line.
First one up, Schmitter, he rims off.
Timeout.
17 seconds to go. First one rims off.
So at this point, Pat, again, if you go back to your coaching thoughts here, do you try and purposefully miss this next free throw?
No, because it gives you to the 3. And so you make that, and then you foul quick. Maybe try and get a 10-second count, and then when they cross half court, foul them immediately. And hopefully Kloss gets the ball, and you foul him, because he's missed a few here down the stretch. Because now you got yourself a chance. But no, you got to get points.
What a great crowd. Thursday night.
Number 2 back in.
Enjoying this matchup.
Well, I take that back. There's 17 seconds to go. They don't have time to bring it to half court for a 10-second count. They got to foul immediately. Kloss is not in the game.
Looks like Eastview may have anticipated that.
Eliason is in the ball game for Eastview. He's probably cold off the bench. Maybe if he touches it, you foul him.
Yeah, I'd probably go for him.
First free throw off, no good. Tipped around, and it's going to be Egan's ball underneath.
Oh, that's
so
huge.
He dodged a bullet there. Emmanuel doesn't miss free throws too often. Missed 2.
Busley, number 11, back in for the Wildcats.
Down 4, 16 seconds to go. Now Kloss is back into the game.
No timeouts left for Eagan.
1 timeout for Eastview as far as there's a foul. On who? And that's on Max Busley. I was afraid of that. Unfortunately,
I didn't see it.
Right, yeah, he got his hands on his chest and kind of pushed off. It was a pretty decent defensive play. Unfortunately, the referee right in front of the play didn't call it. It was the referee on the far side that needed to make his presence known on that call. And
was he trying to create some space for himself, getting free on the play?
And he might have, and so it's just unfortunate timing on that one. Well, we got a full timeout. Eastview will take its last timeout, 15 and a half seconds to go. But as a coach, that always kind of bummed me out. It's like, why do you have to call that 40 feet away when it's right in front of the other referee?
Well, we have our first referee controversy tonight.
I'm sure they're saying, hey, thanks for bailing me out and calling that call, do you think? I don't think so. So 55-59, unfortunately here, a couple of plays late that Eastview was able to make.
I have to ask you the same question. It's just 30 seconds later. 4-point game. What do you do?
It's immediately foul. We just got to foul and just extend the game and see what happens. Got some success here at the younger levels. 9A was victorious, 9B victorious. Sophomores were a nail biter with a loss by, what was it?
Lost by 2.
Lost by 2. It was a great game that I saw. JV won
big.
Handedly, yep, decisively, and now here's a tight game here by Eastview. Varsity and Eagan varsity. Here we go, full court press. Adams goes deep, nothing there. Vitala gets it. Now Adams, a lot of clock is timing. That could be a flag right there. He pulled his jersey from behind. Is he going to give him a? No.
He's not going to give a flag.
Got to go for the ball. Unfortunately, grabbed his jersey. It wouldn't have surprised me that he called it an intentional, which would have been 2 fouls and the ball, 2 free throws and the ball. 12 seconds to go.
Mario Adams, 6'6", 9 points.
He's right around his average. Mario averages 10 a game. He'll hit 2 free throws here. First one up is good, and that should do it.
That'll look good.
14 shot class.
5-point game now.
And the crowd starts to disperse a little bit too.
Now we need threes. We need a quick 3 and a missed free throw and a quick 3 is and I don't know if that's going to happen or not, but that's what the hope is. Second free throw is also good, down 6 here.
He nailed him.
And here comes Oscar Kazan, 10 seconds to go.
You got to get a shot up.
Got to get it up quick. Kloss guarding him well, gets a ball screen. Clock is running, 5 seconds to go. Siring, here's Carruthers in the corner at the buzzer, rims off, and that'll do it. Great ball game. Unfortunately, Eagan falls in overtime, 55-61. But it was tight all the way. Eastview kind of extended their lead, and Eagan always answered the bell, Dan. They always answered the bell, came back and just fought strong and never gave up and put themselves in a position. But anyway, Eastview puts their record to 5-2. Eagan will drop to 5-3. Eagan is now 0-2 in the South Suburban, and Eastview is 2-0 in the South Suburban. And as we move forward, I want to thank our sponsors. I want to thank you, Dan, for doing color. I'm Pat Dorsey. Thanks to ETV, and we will be back next ball game, next broadcast. Have a good night.